Move over just a little. All right, so we're live streaming. Let's get started then. Shall we? A little early because we're horrible people, right? I'm horrible people since I'm running the show, right?
Yeah, that's good by me.
Okay, so episode 3 of the fabulously named James Show here in downtown the kitchen, overlooking scenic height chart.
Ooh.
You can't see my hand, but yeah, height chart, right behind us. It's scenic.
Nice.
Do you see it? Yeah. Okay. Today we have Troy.
Hi,
Maybe
I'm
S.
Troy.
You want to be Troy S, or are you just Troy?
I'm-
The Troy.
I'm Troy.
Troy, hosting. He's another member of the Dungeons and Dragons group, among other things. We were having a banana measuring contest earlier, so you know how close we are.
I won.
Just pick the better banana.
Stacy lost. It's fair.
Oh. He was having a banana measuring contest with my wife. That's what it was. I wasn't involved. I was busy. I don't know what I was doing.
I mean, it might have been your banana. I don't know.
She is keeping it for me.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do we got today? We're going to talk to a little bit of Troy like we like to do, or am forced to do, or I've chosen to do.
Forced.
You've been forced. I choose. Mr. Sunglasses is going to look at Party Hard. It's another interesting little indie game where a party next door is just too loud, so you're going to go stab them in the face. Hat Guy, Song of the Week. Maybe we'll get a better song than the last week. The last week's was something about cats, and it was bad. Okay.
Fair.
Yeah. We're going to look at the loot crate I got yesterday. No, it's not an unboxing because the minute it gets here, my son demands that it be ripped open. He's 4. We'll talk about what happened last week in Dungeons & Dragons, and we'll see what else happens after that.
All right. Sounds good.
Right. So, first, the tasty questions with Mr. Troy. I'm sorry, not Mr. Troy, not Troy S, just Troy. Just. It's like misgendering, but with misnaming.
Troy's.
Anyhow, let's get to our exciting questions for the day.
Yes.
What's the best color for pants?
Turquoise. No. Lime green.
And by pants, of course, I'm talking we're United States, so we're not talking about underwears or anything weird. Like in England, it's pants. It's like not actually like jeans or something. Like, they tend to, when they say pants, they often refer to like
Skivvies.
underwear.
And,
Yeah. Weird.
Also green for skivvies if that ever.
You got to match the colors. Do you think that's important in case you get wet and see through? But I don't think green's ever going to be see through.
No, I actually think they should be like, if one's plain, the other should be completely vibrant.
So if you have the most exciting pair of pants ever, you should be wearing plain white underwear just to balance it out.
Yeah, but I usually do the other way around.
Plain white or plain normal pants, but your underwear is super exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the tastiest of animals?
Tastiest. Well, there was a guy who told me penguin was pretty tasty. But for me, I think the tastiest is probably
Elephant.
Sure. I'll go with elephant. I've never had elephant, but
So
I'll
how do you know it's the tastiest? I haven't had elephant.
What? Buffalo's all right.
Buffalo's good for hamburgers. Makes damn good hamburgers.
No, tuna. I really love tuna.
What kind of tuna? Do you like chicken of the sea tuna? Or you
Not
like
canned tuna.
you
I mean like a
real
slab of fish
nice
meat.
tuna. You get it seared on the outside, maybe some sesame seeds or something.
Yeah.
What about sushi tuna?
Yeah, I like that.
Which way would you prefer tuna cooked?
Or
not cooked? Sushi? Or
I
would you
want
like
it.
a steak?
I want it more. I want more steak.
A steak, so
Yeah.
nice and seared on the outside, pinkish, almost
Yeah.
not cooked in the middle. Yeah, that's pretty good. Speaking of elephants, elephant in the room. Yes, I shaved. I know, 2 episodes in and I shaved.
Who was the first person to give you crap about it?
I don't know, someone at work.
It was probably me.
My son was happy. He said, "Daddy, your pokies are gone." Or ouches, I forget. Ouches, I think he said. Yeah, I had a biopsy done, so this whole area here was hurting. So I just didn't shave. And then we started a show. And I was trying to decide whether I want to keep the beard. My son didn't like it. My wife was like, you should shave it down. I'm like, well, if I'm going to shave it down, I'm going to shave it off. I don't feel like trimming it. I'm just going to shave.
Well, see, you could have gotten some practice in on shaving it down, and then when you do mess up, because you would have, Then
You can shave it all off. Yeah, it was just kind of all beardy. Oh, now I look fatter. Beards make your face look naturally thinner because it's just all poofy.
yeah, it's like they shape this and then they go, hey, there's no fat here.
Yeah, that's
But there
right.
it is.
Ha ha ha! Disguise. Anyhow, uh, you have to pick an hour of the day that you just. This is the hour that if I was going to commit a murder, it would be this hour. What hour is that?
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Yeah.
That's weird that you know that specifically. How many murders have you committed at 2 p.m.?
I've not committed any murders at 2 p.m. as of yet.
But you've already got it marked on your calendar. When I have to kill this person, it will be around 2 p.m.
4 a.m. is also a good time, but 2 p.m. I think works best.
It's after lunch. You've had a chance to digest your meal. You're not too over heavy in case they run.
Other people probably be napping or back to work,
Games. What's your favorite game?
Now, are you talking about board game, card game?
Yes.
Okay,
I
so
mean, if you have to break it down because you just love games in general. I mean, Stacey asked me that, and I had like 60 games.
I'm a huge fan of card games. I really like this game called Egyptian Rat Screw.
Egyptian Rat Screw.
Yeah, an ex-girlfriend taught me how to play this. Basically, it's same concept of war. Like the whole point of it is to get all the cards, but it's just you ever play Speed? I think it is. Anyway, so like there's a pile that you guys are working against, and you have half the deck. They have half the deck. One person puts a card down. The other person has to. There's certain patterns that you're supposed to get in order to get in. The first person to get his hands on the deck whenever that pattern matches gets the cards that are all underneath.
So the game is Super Slapjack.
Sure.
Also, a first on the show for the first game that's actually a regular card game.
Oh yeah. Like so, other card games would be like
Ascension, Magic, or something like that, right?
Other than that, I've been interested. I really like playing. There's this game called Betrayal at House on the Hill that I really like. 6-person game, 6-person maximum, 3 to 6 players, and that it just sets up a bunch of scenarios for one of you to become the bad guy, and nobody knows who that's going to be. And then the bad guy goes into another room, and then you and the rest of the group have to figure out how you're supposed to defeat him based on the rules in one of the booklets that you have.
So the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, of course, archetype. Fighter, mage, cleric, rogue. You got long hair, so you're probably a rouge.
I tend to go with that for a lot of the games I play, and I do think it fits my real life. I at least try to be the cleverest person in the room, and if I can't, then I'll spin things around to either make me ignored or spin up whoever is the cleverest person in the room so they don't notice that I'm going to kill them.
At 2 o'clock.
At 2 o'clock.
p.m. All right. Pancakes and waffles. You pick one, you have to ignore the other forever. Which is it?
I'd pick waffles.
I like waffles. I'd probably pick waffles too. Waffles is like a crunchy pancake with fat pockets so that you can slather your fat butter and fat syrup and get it all in there.
I get tired of eating pancakes quicker than I do waffles. It's nice and crunchy, and pancakes are dense. I feel like throwing them. That's why I keep doing them.
They're kind of floppy, but they fly good. Waffles would fly okay. The little divots would probably make it weird.
Not a red
What's your personal room temperature? What room should most comfortable in a room?
Between 72 and 73.
So you're like the regular room temperature, which is about 72, 73, I believe. I think didn't Community have an episode about that?
There's a lot of shows that have episodes like where
but I mean like Community had an episode where they went Troy went into a room. It was what's his name now? Roseanne.
Which
plays Dan Connor. Can't think of his name now. He's got another movie coming out. Just that Cloverfield 10 land.
John Goodman
is like the refrigerator repair. Have you seen one of Community?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah. Remember he brings Troy into this room. And it's like it's a white room with a chair, and they're like, wow, it's so comfortable. And Dan Goodman's like, Well, you know when they say about room temperature, right? Well, this is the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow, anything you need to know from me?
When's the last time you went to Taekwondo?
I would have gone this Tuesday, but there was other stuff. Thursday? Last
Thursday?
Thursday?
How'd you do?
Okay. What did I do? Kick stuff.
Kick stuff? Did you break things when kicking them?
Nah. Don't do a lot of that. I think it's expensive.
What's your favorite meal to eat, and what time of day?
What's my favorite meal to eat?
And the time of day you would
You
eat
mean
the
like
meal.
dinner, or you mean like particular type of dish?
I mean particular type of dish and the perfect time during the day to eat it.
I think recently, probably, I'm gonna go with sushi.
Yeah.
And sushi's an evening, a later than normal dinner kind of dish, I think.
Kind of like as soon as darkness settles or whatever.
Like 7 or something. After your 7 or 8, after your normal traditional dinner, you know, it's have a little sushi, have a little sake, hang out. Maybe even have a regular dinner and then a light sushi and sake, like 8.
That sounds good. You want to go do that? All right.
I don't know where we go.
But yeah.
We can find a place. My wife would get mad at me if we leave the kids.
I keep hearing about Sushi King.
Oh yeah, have you never been there?
Never been. It's always on the list of things to do.
The sushi's not like the super best ever, but you could get like lots of stuff. We'll see.
Okay.
I might get in trouble. You know how that is.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to go?
That's it for now.
Alrighty, so yes, I wear my glasses and then my sunglasses because I'm a cool nerd like that.
All right.
We're going to be looking at Party Hard. So it's appropriate that I'm wearing sunglasses, right? And let's get some sound on this thing. Oops. Would help if I'd actually pick the game. Alrighty. Party Hard. Who cares? My progress will be lost. Yeah, there's a story. Not important. For the purposes of the overview of the game. There is like a story about whatever. Let's see, here's a little walkthrough. I'm this guy here, this pale, pasty, emo-looking guy. And here, better yet. Yes. I know, it's horrible that I'm doing this, but anyways. Oh, I can't continue now. Haha. It warned me. It warned me. So, I guess I'll go through the walkthrough real quick. That's okay, I'll kind of show. The idea, kill everybody here without getting spotted.
Yeah, get him. Do you get to choose which? No.
Which what?
I was thinking you were about to hop on the bike.
No. Sometimes you can booby trap the bike and stuff. And then here's the end of the level. At the end of every level, you do a nice little dance. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
That's why it's a nice little dance, right? Alright, some sort of story. So, here's the first real place. There's some hints and stuff. You can stab. I'm totally toast. Oops, because I was just showing you. But you can sprint. You know, I'll just. Oh! Okay.
Oh,
So,
great.
as you can see, I can stab.
And get run over.
Yeah. I can dance. Now, dancing, because I'm a pale, pasty shut-in, is normally bad, and it looks bad. Most people will either laugh and leave the dance floor or get angry and try to kill you if you do it for too long. Some people, for whatever reason, like it. What you can use it for is to lure people who get pissed at you, into secret rooms because you don't want to get seen. What else can you do here? You can sprint. Your sprint meter is really, you don't really run that fast. And then you can interact with objects. We're going to make a call. We might get somebody cool that will kind of maybe kill some people for us. Like here's the A team. Oh, look. Thanks. I don't know what that is, but he looks creepy, and I'm going to... Oh, I hit myself. But that's okay. Because I took out all those guys, too. And... let's go up. There's some sort of drug deal going on over there, as you can see. Hey, how much the drugs? All right, fine. Uh-oh, there's a narcotics raid. I'm going to go over here. And while I'm over here, I'm going to go ahead and poison the punch bowl.
There's 2 people in the bathroom with a heart.
It's because they're busy making out and getting stabbed.
Okay.
I'm probably arrested because I was screwing around too much. Y'all screw around too much. The game does have a bit of a learning curve. It's really about patience, a lot of it. There's no time limit. So it's really kind of about patience and waiting for the opportune moment. The papers, they give you little hints. If it doesn't want to show up, what am I going to do? Hiding the bodies is always a good option, too, because it helps, keep things down. There's a trash bin up there you can use to hide bodies. You can also hide bodies in the ice. Drug deal going down over there. The sprint bar takes forever to come back, and you don't really run that much faster. It's kind of a jerk. I'm going to go ahead and give the phone another try. See if I get something else cool. I'm going to go ahead and poison that. Booby trap that. That'll be fun, right? Everyone likes a good exploding, whatever that is, speaker thing. I'm going to go ahead and set that on fire. Here come the cops. I don't think I'm implicated yet, so I'm just going to go over here somewhere. Maybe stab bathtub guy. Beefy guy, I don't know. I guess maybe he's my bodyguard. Maybe I got a bodyguard. Because he's the guy that came when I called. Let's booby trap a stove. That'll be fun, right? Everyone likes a booby trap stove. Oops. Now this here, see this window, this ladder that I'm going to climb on? Can you see it? It's a good way to avoid cops because the cops won't use it. I forgot about that one. There's usually a way or two that you can avoid cops where he'll have to run all the way around, so you just keep going back and forth. However, there tends to be, once you use it before the cop gets bored and goes away, there tends to be like a little guy that comes and breaks it afterwards. Just so you can't use it to avoid cops forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not doing too bad this time, though. Go dance a little bit. Yep, see, he does not like me dancing.
Get lost with that shit.
Oh, shoot, I was too close to the poison person. I'm toast. Ah, bodyguard saved me. There you go, that's what he's for. I was too close to a person who died when they were poisoned, and so that it triggered it. I'm just going to Navy SEALs it now. Oh, yeah.
That DJ is like
dedicated.
So
He's dedicated, man. Look at him. His head's gone. He's still spinning.
Yeah, get that.
Ain't nobody report me, so. Oh, computer geek, how could we have missed you for so long? Yeah, a couple haven't even opened the door yet. Who's left?
There's a person
sleepy
sleeping
guys?
over on the right. And
Oh.
some punk.
God, I hate punks. I did something to apparently lose the game. Anyhow, so that's the game. You kill everybody, you get to move on. There's a bunch of levels, and eventually you can actually unlock new characters. There's items you can get, like sleeping bombs and knives and stuff. The first level doesn't really have them. But that is Party Hard. What do you think of Party Hard?
I like it. I kind of want to play it. Is it only on
Steam.
Steam?
Yeah, but it's pretty cheap.
All right.
Yeah, most of the games Mr. Sunglasses reviews here is a indie cheap games. Nothing more than like $20-$30 at most. All right, so Mr. Sunglasses had his day in the sun. Let's see here. On to quiet. We don't acknowledge puns on this show.
What?
All right, fine, maybe we do.
Okay.
Loot Crate, as we said, this isn't an official unboxing because it's been opened before. We can't show the surprise and awe as we look at it, and it's kind of all jumbled up. Word Gush, sorry. The party game about everything you love. No idea, but here's a free certificate for it. And, oh, I think this might be entirely an ad. Yes, it's not even the giving it away for you for free because there's no code. Because, look, here's my code. No, it's just flat out free, so. One of those paper, strangely strong wallets, Batman, Superman, without actually showing their faces because they're not getting sued, but they show on the logo, so I don't know. It's probably officially licensed. Mighty Wallet's kind of a big company now. Loot Crate gave away a Simpsons one a couple of months ago.
I've got that one.
Yeah. He's worn it out. He's the Marge Simpson face, way worn out.
Oh, no.
The pin, which this week is Aliens versus, the theme is versus, so. Are you stealing one? You can take it, it's yours.
Oh, I don't want it.
Well, then, there you go. Now you don't want it because if it's not stolen goods, it's not good goods.
That's right.
The theme is versus, so the pin is Aliens versus Predator. That's kind of neat. I like the new style of pins, by the way, that they went to from the circle button with the, you know what I'm talking about, the clasp. It's like just the pokey to the, yeah.
And most of it actually just says Loot Crate on it instead
Yeah.
of...
And this here is just nice, and it's just the design. I like it. One of the rando minifig boxes for Alien vs. Predator. A bunch of different things you could have gotten that I didn't. You could have gotten Ripley, all that stuff. Or maybe, since it's a Loot Crate only, you could have either gotten an Alien versus or a Predator. That's cool. I got the Predator. My son took it to school and showed everybody his monster.
Oh.
Yeah. He's got a little battle staff. Adorable. You just want to take him home with you and give him a nice hot bath or something.
Yeah, I kind of do.
So. We have the hat. It's a Daredevil or Punisher. It's reversible. It's pretty cool, you know. How do you feel for the day? Although, with these type of hats, my thing is I normally, you know, curl it up.
Mm-hmm.
So really, it should have been the symbol. You know what I mean?
I can see that.
I don't wear the hats just, you know, it's because they're too long. I mean, curl it up, but then now you got an upside down Daredevil on your damn head. You just look for DD upside down, stands for double dumb.
Yeah, I normally don't go for those big beanies. I guess the tight skinny ones are what
Yeah, and this is not a tight skinny one. This is definitely a big beanie. Either that or they saw that I get like 2X or 3X shirts from the big fat guy. So he must have a big fat head. It's always a possibility. Actually, I get 3X for them because I like their big oversized shirt. This shirt here is a little tight too, but that's about the t-shirt. Yeah, I don't think you can even get this shirt anymore. Homestar doesn't have a lot of their t-shirts anymore since they don't really make movies. We had this. We were commenting on the fact that this is oddly close to like white person flesh color. Troy mentioned that as long as it's not your flesh color, it's probably okay. Or you get it too small so it looks skin tight.
Yeah, I got a similar like Walking Dead shirt that's almost my skin color. It's terrible, but that's a little more peachier.
Yes, and of course it's Mirror Mirror. My wife looked at it and said, "Oh, Star Trek. Why are they two Spocks?" This is from the woman who has seen every episode of the original series. It's her favorite one. And so
She's pushed that memory out of her brain.
I don't know. Spock's got a goatee that makes him instantly badass. That's what they say. I don't know.
I think bad.
Just evil.
Evil.
South Park did a same thing on it
Yeah.
too. Anyways, there's the T-shirt. LootCrate does give T-shirts every month now, no matter what. What else we got in here? A Harley Quinn comic. I probably won't ever open these. I never do normally, unless it's like something I'm really interested in. It's rated T for teen. She's not wearing any pants. She is wearing superhero like underoos.
Oh.
And a belt with some bullets.
I almost thought it was the utility belt for a second, but it's just.
She's wearing just the utility belt with a genie's bottle over her voluptuous. No, she's got some underoos on. In all the pictures. Okay, fine. In 2 of the pictures. I don't like that hairstyle. This one here with the little cones. No, double cones. No thanks. And then there's, of course, the LootCrate magazine. Anything interesting in here? Get that evil doppelganger look. Instructions on how to look like an evil doppelganger. That's kind of handy. How to defeat any opponent. Learn to develop immunities. Win a war with words. Training montages, always good. Planning. Be more popular. As a final approach, act crazy. So yeah, the magazine has gotten a bit bigger and beefier in recent Loot Crates with actually like other stuff in it than like a little teeny interview and then here's all the stuff. Got a couple little articles and stuff, so that's kind of neat. Then the inside is this weird like Aliens versus Predator biome. So
Do you ever flip them inside out? And just sit 'em
sometimes,
somewhere?
but you know, I only have so much space, and my wife says I have too much stuff as it is. I've got a bunch of my gaming books and stuff in storage because they can't be in the house. Whatever.
It took her how long to give you that conversation? Because mine
Oh,
did
she
it after
gets-
3 months.
She gives me that conversation all the time. It just took her that long to finally, for my tolerance of complaints to get high enough that I said, finally, fine.
Fine.
Plus, new baby kind of overtook a room, so that kind of, yeah. Just remember that, gamers. New babies will eat your game room and all your game room stuff unless you have a good house. My new house is fine. It's not bad. I'm just saying a bigger house.
You can get a little crate for the baby if you want. That way they don't get in your stuff.
Get a Loot Crate cake for the baby.
Yeah, Loot Crate.
Loot Crate. Alrighty. Let's see. Do we have anybody on the stream besides us? No. So, let's check Twitter. Did anybody actually tweet me? Nobody ever really does. Anybody who's there right now, if you're on the stream, song subject can be pretty much anything. This is a PG-13 show, so let's not have big giant donkey dicks or anything. We don't need a big giant donkey dick song. We can say it, we just don't need a song about it. And leave those F-bombs alone. Tony made it through the whole show last week without any of those, which was amazing for him. If you know Tony, it was a miracle. A Christmas miracle in March.
I'm trying to think of if I said any F-bombs.
I don't believe so.
No.
But if you did, well, you'll be properly beaten later. We'll call your wife and tell her you've been using bad language. She'll probably be like, I don't have to care. I don't know.
It'll be fun for the both of us.
Another F word. Fun. It's an F word I can get behind. What do we got? Nothing. So, let's go to Google and see what Google likes or loves today. That's how we do it. How do you feel about that?
You let Google run your life?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love kickboxing.
Okay.
Here's the hat. Today I'm wearing a super cheap plastic, doesn't fit on my head, 1 count adult black top hat from, I don't know, looks like a Party City or Party Central or some sort of party place. Made in China. Doesn't fit on my head. And I have to sing a song about kickboxing. Kickboxing. Let's see. Kickboxing.
Does it have to be a real song or a song you make up?
I'm going to be making up a song about kickboxing. Normally, I end up following a particular song pattern, like, a rhythm or whatever, and just make my own words up to go with it.
Okay.
What?
Oh, no, nothing. I was just thinking because, like, all day yesterday and then part of today, people keep randomly doing everybody's kung fu fighting.
See, but it's not kickboxing.
Right.
And I mean, I could really cop out and be everybody was kickbox fighting, but that's just too now.
So
Kickboxing.
you need to think of a tune to sing to it.
Just give me a minute.
Okay, I'll let you do your thing. Sorry.
Your flibbity's getting on my jibbits.
I'm fucking it up. Messed up. Almost the whole.
Oh well. Shit. Now we talked too much about it, so it's like. There's a little sport I want to tell you about, my dear Troy. There's a little sport that I'm sure you'd like to hear. They do it here and there, especially in Thailand. It's a little sport. Take my hand. No, that's gross. It's a sport we like to call kickboxing. They kick and also punch. That's kickboxing. They do it quite often. You can watch it when you eat lunch. It's not as popular as it was because of MMA, but you know the MMA guys. They know the way. It's kickboxing. 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 It's the way you win the fight. You either kick him in the head or you punch him in the eye. Now, sometimes they wrestle him to the ground and use knees and stuff. At the end of the day, to win the fight, it's kickboxing and stuff. Kickboxing. Better than the cats. I don't think better than the turtles. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll get enough episodes in that I can make a compilation of songs and we can rate them or something. Oh, look. Corey is on. Oh. We actually have 2 people watching. Daniel and Corey. Give shout-outs to the people that decided to watch.
Hi, Corey. Hi, Daniel.
David.
Oh, David.
I'm dumb.
I'm not reading any of this.
That's okay. Yeah, I can't read it from here. David. David is a guy I knew in Oklahoma.
Oh, well, see, there you go. Well,
sing it to Black Hole Sun. Corey says I should sing. Okay, let's see. Let's think about that for a second. Oh, God. In the eye, in the throat, I got kicked. Now don't you know? In the face and the groin. No. Okay, that's good though. Come on, hey, that was a good start.
Yeah.
We're past that point now, but hey, that actually was good. That would have been better.
Yes.
That would have been better. That started off so promising.
Where were you 3 minutes ago?
It's probably, what are you going to do? So, that actually was going to be better. So, we are now on to Mr. Six. If you don't have a Six Flags in your area or a Six Flags theme park, you won't know who this bastard is. So I am going to play a short little video just so you can know something about him. Here you go. It's going to be right over our faces. Beep.
Oh, thank goodness.
Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this guy.
Playtime is back and it's better than ever.
I hate that guy. So let's talk about why you should hate. I missed him again. I want him on the screen so we can look at his silliness. That's a nice pose for him. Mr. Six. Why do we hate Mr. Six? Well, there's some things you need to know about Mr. Six. For starters, I did a little bit of web research, and apparently he's over 900 years old.
That's a good reason to hate him.
That's a good reason to hate him in general. But so that's obviously some sort of weird and evil pact with wizards or devils of some sort.
Yeah.
So I think he secretly owns the park. Another important thing to do. You look at his video, everyone's always dancing around. It's actually some sort of weird sorcery. You have to be careful. The commercials are normally okay, but if you meet him in real life, he will start dancing, and you, much like Hocus Pocus, may never stop.
Oh no.
You remember the Hocus Pocus movie?
Yes.
Yeah, and dance until you die, blah, 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 put a spell on you.
I keep being told there's a sequel. I mean, there's not going to be a sequel. But
Yeah,
I
it's
keep
coming
being
out this
told.
year.
Really?
It's coming out this year. There's another reason why lines are long at theme parks. He started that.
He would have.
Yeah. You know, they're long so that he has more of a chance to maybe wander by and dance away a couple of your children.
Like the Pied Piper of Parks?
Yeah. The PPP.
Triple threat.
Shaves their head, eats their souls, makes them dance around at other places, you know, and the cycle repeats. You may not have ever met the real Mr. Six. You could have met one of his soulless children doppelgangers.
Well, did you ever see any, like, there was a point in the commercials, at least in maybe the late 90s, early 2000s, where he was kind of a little bit young and vibrant, and then, like, maybe in mid to late 2000s, he started looking like he was they put makeup on him, and he was, like, dripping skin off his face. And
You have to wonder,
a little
maybe he's been cutting back. He's trying to maybe he's getting too fat of souls, so he's not sucking as many souls, so he's getting a little aged. Something else about lines. The reason he's so wealthy, he makes $1 per minute per person standing in line. That's why Six Flag tickets and everybody else are so expensive, because they have to pay this guy line royalties, because he invented them 900 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, he owns lines. Watch out. Mr. Six, he owns lines. Not cocaine, because he does souls. You know, so what are you going to do? You got to pay him line money, protection money. They pay him extra money to not come and steal souls, because it gets kind of expensive having to constantly, you know, oh, my baby's missing. Well, here, man, does your baby look like this? No, my baby looks like a baby with a soul. We're like, well, this is the best we got. So, you know,
I can't help
protection money, because... Sorry, I messed with my phone like a bad person. And it death type, but it's okay. So watch out, Mr. Six. Creates lines, steals baby souls, dances.
Mr. Six on your six. Be careful.
Watch out for him. Hey, look, there's us twice because the feed went over.
Magic.
It's wizardry. Let's turn that one off if we can find it. And I got it right. We didn't shut us off. Spaceballs. Let's turn this off. What the hell happened? You shut off the whole show. Did you remember that part?
Yes. Although I couldn't recite
I shut
it.
off the monitor. No, you didn't. You shut off the whole show. What? We'll get it back. Oh, yes, we're back. Yeah. Oh, that was the operation scene, because when they went back, the doctor and the nurse were like making out and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's when they were going to give her back her old nose if they didn't give her the combination to the airlock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same combination on your luggage. All right, so we hate Mr. Six, don't we? Yes, we do. And now you know why. Warlock, baby stealer, lying. We're past that. Okay. Dungeons and Dragons. We used to play Dungeons and Dragons once a week here. I cook everybody dinner. Did it in Oklahoma too, but that's not Dungeons and Dragons. That's game night. With the new baby and Stacy having to be like all topless all the time, we don't do it as often. We do it, you know, every other week or so. So we actually played last week. Also, our party is kind of eclectic and not really gamers, so the scheduling as far as what time they actually get here is so we usually get about 2.5 actual hours of game time on a good night. What are you gonna do? We go from 5 to 10, dinner served at 5. The idea is maybe get started about 5:45, 6 o'clock for Dungeons & Dragons. Never happens. You know, people got lives, stupid lives. Stupid lives with stupid wives and stupid chives. What are the little green things? Those are chives, right? Yeah. Watch out for them too. They could be next on the hate list. So last week in Dungeons and Dragons, we're actually playing The Night Below. It's a 2nd edition module. We are in the last book, kind of in the last throes of it. Everyone's about level 14-ish or so, except for the couple people that came in late, like Corey. We don't have a cleric. Got a bard. He does most of the cleric duty. Bards can do a fairly good job of healing, and we're playing 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. Got a sorceress. Got a warlock. Warlocks are pretty neat. What else we got? Fighter.
Jared over Bree.
Bree is a rogue, actually a spell thief, or what the hell's it called? I forget. A rogue that casts magic and like has like steely powers. And Warlock, yep, that's everybody. Ranger. So last week we had a fairly large battle with 6 fire giants and 3 hellhounds. What was my last one? TPK? I don't know what TPK. What's TPK? Let's guess. Sorry, we're looking in the chat at the same time. Social interaction later. I don't know what TPK is. We'll get back to you. If you can think of it at the same time, let me know what TPK means because we're stupid.
Total punch kick.
Total punch kick? Topless punch kick. Total party kill. Oh, I am a nice DM, and I normally don't do that because my brother will storm out of the room if his character gets even too much damage. Can you attest to the truth of this?
Oh yeah, almost every time. If you want, you can kill me next week.
But it's gonna be a total party kill. Haven't had a total party kill in a while. I tend to be too nice.
I think we kind of could use a total party kill.
But then we'd start over. We'll get a total party kill. You'll finish the last boss. Rocks fall, you die, and then we'll play 7C.
Okay.
You don't want to be a pirate?
I'm okay with being a pirate.
I
I guess. I mean, they're kind of like rogues.
Well, I'm in your YouTube's making the noise. Tony is currently text bombing us because he hears the bing go off on my damn phone. Tony's a son of a bitch. You met Tony last week, and so you know. He's long-haired. Son of a bitch. Anyhow, so that's oh yes. Fight went okay. Stacy almost died, but when you got fire giants with a tree for a long sword, two-handed sword.
Yeah, I think I lost half my life on one hit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the hellhounds didn't do too much. Greg managed to take care of them, and then so party came in, said, "Oh shit!" The plan was their normal plan, which was the fighter charges in and starts hitting things with her axe. That's Stacy's character, the dwarf, Cathra. Your character decided to take a more tactical approach and put up an illusionary wall of ice, since he can't cast the actual wall of ice spell. So we were hiding behind that for a little bit, and the giants were failing their save to try to even get around it. And he was using one of the higher level illusion spells, so you don't get an automatic save for it. You only get a save for it if you actually go up and test the what's it called, like major image or something like that.
Yeah,
I forget the spell, but they don't get a save unless they actually like poke it or try to shoot through it. So they were then going around it, and so the giants had split up. Then all the giants on one side of the map who were going around the wall of ice got hit with an actual wall of ice. They got domed in by the sorceress. And so from there, it was pretty easy work. Greg, the warlock, then started eye-biting everything in sight. And so everything was asleep. All the giants. It's just ridiculous. I couldn't roll a saving throw to save my life. And Greg's a jerk. Hi, Greg. If you're watching, you jerk. Eye bites. Eye bite is a very good warlock spell. I should probably review it on my Dungeons & Dragons site, which I haven't reviewed anything in a while. But eye bite's a really... Maybe I did review eye bite. I don't know. Eye bite's a very... It's a semi-high level spell, but it's so versatile and does a lot of cool stuff. Anyhow, party beat up the giants, dug around, didn't really find much in the way of treasure, but what you gonna do? And that's about all we had time for. And then afterwards, we drank too much sake. And
other things. A growler?
A growler, some sake, and then watched stupid YouTube videos.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah, we watched Trigger's Holiday and those really crappy Batman ones with the pussy magnet. Yeah, well,
That was a good game, man. I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get a lot done Dungeons & Dragons wise, but we're not really a hardcore Dungeons & Dragons-y group. We're just hang out and have fun, play Dungeons & Dragons, kind of eat dinner. What did we have? Chili.
Yeah.
We had chili. It was a little spicier than I like to make it. Wasn't bad, though, because the store didn't have all the right kinds of peppers I wanted, so I pretty much just got jalapenos. Normally when I make chili, I cut some other peppers in there, and it's not just jalapeno.
Do you use habanero at it?
No, I don't use anything hotter than a jalapeno most time in chili because Stacy doesn't like too spicy of stuff. I usually use a full jalapeno and then banana pepper, Anaheim pepper kind of thing. One of the bigger, milder peppers, but still got that flavor.
Yeah.
I like those. And I like lots of vegetables in my chili, so I put in some celeries and some green pepper, just regular old green pepper. And I put some carrots in, I think, this time. Just carrots are good. Seems a little weird to put them in chili, but
You could pretty much put most things in chili as long, most bland things like
yeah,
carrots or whatever.
carrots. Carrots have a little bit of sweetness to them. And we talked about my philosophy on chili. If the chili's not good without the meat or the heat, then it ain't good chili. Which I guess originally chili was pretty much just like beans and hot sauce, or meat and hot sauce, really, kind of. I guess there's a big argument on that. Anyways, I think that if you have to have some sort of special meat to make the chili special, or it's just hot, what's the point? Pour some hot sauce on some beans. That's my speech on chili. Ain't good without the meat or the heat. It ain't good. So, now we are on to the actual social interaction. Anything anybody in the chat or the Twitter wants to say? I guess Tony is giving us a shout out with his bling bling bling. So, hey Tony. And then of course we have Mr. David and Miss Corey in the chat. They're both the great peoples. Anything anybody in the chat wants to say, shout out, or ask? We'll give them a second because we're behind. The delay. Stacy wanted a song about Deadpool. Maybe some other time. Actually, no. It's got to be, on the cuff. If you give me a suggestion a week in advance, can't use it. All right, do you feel the silence coming? Well, if something pops up, something pops up. We'll get to it. Alrighty, so that's about it. Did you enjoy your first stop on by?
Yeah, I did. It was probably a little bit awkward, but yeah.
A little bit awkward?
Yeah. For like me being awkward,
you were fine. Of course, I got to mention, you want to email me? The James Show 00, the James Show 00 at gmail.com. I got Twitter, the James Show 00. Yeah, the
Something
James.
just popped up.
Oh, what do we got here? Love the cheat shirt. Oh, your shirt gets a 10 out of 10.
Oh, awesome. Thanks.
The only way that we are okay. So the suggestion has been made that since our shirts are so unequal, because while my cheat shirt is adorable, his is so much better, that we should both go topless. Let's have a quick discussion on that. No?
I doubt it'd be pretty. So
sure. We have decided. I doubt it'd be pretty. It would probably break the internet. Well, the internet could deserve breaking. So sure. There'll be no topless shows this week. There's no promises of the future because they want me to do a drunk show at one point after Dungeons and Dragons. So sorry. You wouldn't be able to see if I was topless anyways. I just looked like I was wearing a brownish dark shirt. I mean, look. So, thejamesshow.com. You can always subscribe. What else we got? That's about it. I'm on Facebook. You can find me, James Show 00. You gotta put zeros behind everything anymore. There's some other James Show guy, but he's got 2 YouTube videos from like 8 years ago. I'll punch him in the face.
Freaking James.
Yeah. Well, so next week, I don't know who our guest is yet. Might be Stacy again because she wants to get back on the show. She says it's, to make it so that our friends list, which is kind of short, lasts longer. She wants to get back to it. Just like, I think you just had fun. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably had fun.
We'll see. Anyhow, once again from beautiful downtown kitchen, this was The James Show, and we're signing out. If I can click it without it dying.